Hello, disciples of XP Share. Episode 37. What's up,
We're not a
guys?
cult.
Is it a fucking religion now? Is that how we get this to be a tax write-off?
Hey, we're working on it, alright?
Bruh, after the week you guys have had over there, this is your way of making it a tax write-off, huh?
Oh gosh.
Hey, we gotta up those prize pools somehow, you know? Wherever we can
I've
save.
sacrificed 3 goats this week, and I still haven't gotten to platinum in rivals. I'm not buying in.
Down super bad over here. What the
hell? CJ, don't remind us, okay? Just hi everyone. Hi America.
The one person on the podcast not affected by it. You know, it's kind of nice. Although I am, I will be. I will be affected by it. Like, let's not bullshit. But yeah, let's get it out of the way. It's been a shit 2 weeks for everyone, huh?
Yeah, it sure has. Sure has. I don't know. I've been busy as fuck. That's for sure. I don't know about you guys.
I've been both busy and sick for the majority of the week.
There it is.
Yeah, there's I took 1 day off of work. Things went to shit immediately. And I was like, the stress of things getting worse was worse than me trying to get better faster.
It was worse.
It was like I was me hedging my bets where I'm pretty sure I'll get better. I'm pretty sure I'll get better. Regardless, let me just.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean it went well.
And I've just been hit genuinely. I am at the point where I'm fucking writing down on my calendar when I'm predicting my next mental breakdown.
Nice.
It's no, genuinely, it's been really bad, and
I have scheduled cry times.
And I don't have time for that. And on top of all of that, my mum went to hospital yesterday, so that was fun.
Oh no!
She's home now. She's going back on Tuesday, but yeah, it's all just getting worse. It's a video game.
Prayers up for mom.
Prayers
up for Mom Dukes.
Disassociation.
Remember everybody in chat to sacrifice 1 goat a week to XP Share.
Get rid of that bad voodoo.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Someone's actually gonna be out there I did this for you. Do what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do it. Feed my god complex just a little bit. I've been needing it.
Sorry, Billy. The internet person told me to.
Billy, what are you doing? No! No, Billy, no!
Sacrificing a goat, Mom! Sacrificing a goat!
We need that for milk. We can't afford it anymore.
But XP Share told me to. God, that's how we go down in history. That's how we get canceled.
That's how we go down.
That's how we get canceled.
I don't know. Cancel's a strong word. I feel like on the things to get canceled for. I was gonna say for things that you could get canceled for. I feel like getting a child to sacrifice a goat is pretty low on there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It depends how many, because if we start seeing a significant drop in the goat population around the world,
I'm saying sacrifice 1 goat.
That could be
to me. You said 1 goat.
Ship the meat. Yeah, ship the meat to me so I can consume it. I won't let it go to waste.
Speaking of goats,
that's his inner Korean coming out.
Is that the segue? Fuck off.
That's the fucking segue, dude. Speaking of goats, bro. Last 2 tournament winners for Multiverses. Shout out to Fat Pack and Gora5 for taking the last 2 events.
W's.
Officially the start of our season 1.
Nice.
For those of you who do not know, season 1 is going to be our inaugural kind of fucking entry to a 12 event season to basically get invited to a top 32 bracket invitational at the end of the season. So
Yeah.
get those top 16 points, baby. You know you want
Big
to.
money. Big money.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. We're working on it. I'm trying to grease people's wheels, you know.
Yeah.
No whammies,
Yeah.
no whammies.
You
big
can't
money,
you
big
can't
money.
say that to me, Justin. You can't say that when I'm here.
Oh my.
That's what
My,
made us canceled.
my wheels are appropriately greased already. Thank you.
So
This is
fast
what
food
gets you canceled.
simulator.
Oh my That's not even a
Speaking of
segue.
Greece, speaking of Greece,
Speaking of grease.
I was frying up them fries.
God damn.
Oh my
Nah,
goodness.
that was pretty fun. We did as a lot, you know, we did fast food simulator for side quest a month ago now. And then we decided to do part 2 again today, minus Quang, because he was a sicky boy. Dude, we ran through it, dude. We ran through it.
right?
We've done everything we can in the demo at this point.
We just kind of just 4-man the whole thing. Fucking just went straight through. Fucking level 15, beat the demo. Let's go. All right, we the best. Basically,
The final
you know.
boss.
I want you to know. Just to be clear, we stopped playing last time because Juice had to actually do work, and the game prevented us from buying more material. We were actually too good for the game, and the game said, "No, you gotta stop." Actually, if you could pause real quick.
You're progressing a little too fast. Pump the brakes there.
Like, we get that you're having fun, but like, pull out your wallet, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, we got Kat to join us on that one, so that was a fun little experience for everybody.
Now we just have to open a real restaurant.
Yeah,
we've done all the cooking games on that show. Now
we're basically professionals now.
Honestly, Mikey, you want to just quit our jobs and open a food truck? Because I'm down.
What's the cuisine? I'm in.
What? Soul food. What do you mean? What's the cuisine? It's you and me.
Hell yeah.
We can even call it soul foods. Like do like Korean soul fusion.
We call it EFG. Everything's fried. Goddamn it. That's it. That's it.
I mean, that
everything's fried. Goddamn it.
That'd work perfectly, dude. Just I'll invest in that shit.
I'll shoot the ad. We'll just have we'll have Mikey there with his thumbs up. Yeah, just chanting the slogan over and over again.
Make you want to slap your mama.
Make you want to fucking just got a fryer going in the background. We got some great shit around here.
Yeah. we got some great shit out here. It's like just random country accent for no reason. Like,
I'm
in the background. From Los Angeles.
You got Quang in the background just slaughtering a fucking goat.
You want delivery? We got that. You want catering? We got that. You want it on the street corner?
Well,
we got that.
Also, I'm just gonna say, not just slaughtering a goat, but we're gonna make it like a little. I'll be in like a whole like kimono. I'm not even Japanese, but I'll be in a kimono. With, like a katana in my hand, like just ready to like chop it in half,
and just look at the camera like, oh, push it to the side. Hey guys,
cultural appropriation in our promo. Come back.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. Hell yeah.
I fucking already hate this. I already hate. I'm already patenting the idea so you guys can't do it.
Let's fucking go.
I wanted. We already have a topic, but I want to talk about Nintendo news because fuck Nintendo.
I mean, that's kind of what I've been saying for the last. How old am I? 30 years.
Nintendo's such a shit company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff
I'll
and
buy
things,
every
bro.
Zelda game ever. You can't stop me.
That's the epitome of everything. Fuck this company, but their IPs though. Fuck Call of Duty, but next year
The next year.
it's gonna be different.
I'll be there. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
this is the thing with all these releases. It's just like people keep saying we're gonna boycott this thing, and yet we'll just put it on Game Pass, and then everyone's gonna play it anyway because like, well, I technically didn't buy it. I got it
Oh
through the
yeah.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Even though,
I know three people already who have three people already who have done that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've done it. I'm a fucking hypocrite. I streamed the entirety. Well, no, I say that. I streamed the entirety of the campaign, so I got my I played it, but I'm not playing the multiplayer because fuck Call of Duty multiplayer. Day one was sweaty as shit, and I already knew I didn't want any part of that.
Oh
And
yeah, that's never gonna change.
I've already made my money from those streams, so I say we broke even. Fuck you, Activision.
Broke you.
Yeah, yeah, that's never gonna change. Unfortunately, Call of Duty multiplayer became sweaty some years ago, and it just hasn't changed.
Yep.
Because when we were playing it, like Christmas noobs were actually Christmas noobs.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
Well,
That does not exist.
Genuinely, it's because everyone's a content creator now.
Mhm.
Literally everyone, because you could just pick up a fucking phone and be a content creator now. So everyone wants to be the next Ninja, the next Shroud, the next Vanos, whatever the fuck, right? So everyone
The next Thanos.
Yeah, that Vanos, not Thanos.
Oh, I thought you said Thanos. So I was like, okay.
I mean, listen, honestly, if you want to wipe out the universe at this point, I'm not seeing very good arguments
we lost
against
it.
that plot. So maybe the big purple man had a point. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Or no, I lost you guys. What the hell, man? Seriously?
I'm honestly I blacked out for a split second. I don't know what purple man we're talking about.
Barney.
Yeah, don't worry. About
I see.
it. What's the fucking My Little Pony?
Okay, hold on. I can't hear you guys. One sec.
Oh, what?
Stream still counts.
Audio.
I'm looking at your guys' lists for the topic today, and I really feel like I'm dating myself.
Yeah, you are.
Pretty aggressively. Oh man.
I mean, like, it's
Oh my god.
it's
Bro.
that's
You guys are coming through, but I can't hear shit.
yeah, it's all great. Yo, I would have never guessed that the third one is from that game. Holy
Well,
shit.
no, because it's distinctly different from. They're two different characters.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, not everybody knows. I was just saying.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Here. Well, I'll even be more specific because
hell.
technically the last two may or may not be canon, and it's very confusing.
Fuck off with your hex codes.
Hi guys.
There's not hex codes.
We're back.
It's just the games. The last two technically might not be canon.
Jesus fuck. Bro, CJ just like talks so loud in the mic that my fucking I don't know, I guess my earbuds died or some shit. I don't know what the fuck just
Oh wow.
It's Nintendo trying to censor me and I won't
Uber
fucking have
Eats.
it.
That's funny.
Fuck you, Nintendo. I don't care if the topic's different. I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to shit on your stupid company.
God.
What you do? What you do? Kill me? I'm already dead.
No, they're going to sue. They're going to patent that entire
Litigation?
dialogue and sue you.
You can't say that.
You also can't kill yourself. That's actually Nintendo's property.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
fucking Jesus Christ. But that's basically it. They are patenting a thing after a thing has come out and now suing them for it.
Though once again, it's Japanese law, so a little weary on what's going on because both of them are Japanese companies.
But yeah.
Because theoretically, if they go to court, it shouldn't pass, especially because Power. It's not even after the game released. This is a system that Powerworld or the creators of Powerworld have had in games since before Legends Arceus, which is the first time that Nintendo had that mechanic. Because the specific mechanic is the ball throwing aspect, the actual like throwing the ball in 3D space to capture a thing.
Yeah.
A thing.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember the
throwing-
specific
It is
literature on it.
throwing a spherical object at a creature in order to capture it. That is the patent. And then there is a second patent they're also suing for, which is I'd have to find the article again, but I know
There's a
it's
lot of
something
words.
to do with mounts.
Also,
God.
all these are translated documents, so
Yeah.
all grain of salt. It might be
Yeah,
way more
absolutely.
specific. They should go to court though.
But
The thing about court is
yeah. The thing with it is Nintendo have always been a very traditional and very backwards company. Like they're always, in my experience from the news, they always seem to be about 10 years behind the modern day in terms of video games and how they handle their due diligence. So plus they have Nintendo money, which is the bit that worries me.
Yeah.
For Palworld, it's like like Palworld have a solid case, and in any other court, I think they'd have it, but we're going up against Nintendo money.
yeah, to my knowledge, it's more about the time. It's well, this is like from a source of a source of a source. So, the way that Japanese law happens is that it's a lot more convenient theoretically, than the American legal litigation system. Since you don't have to gather a jury, you don't have to do all that because their law system is you go in front of a judge, just judge decides who wins.
Yeah,
If it goes to
it's
court.
effectively arbitration.
But there's so much more paperwork just in general because it's Japan. Did you know to quit from a gym you have to fill out something like 100-page document with stamps and everything to quit from a gym membership?
What?
Yeah, and it has to be in person and notarized at like a post office because Japan is like that. Japan is the only reason fax machines still exist.
Yeah,
because of shit like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Welcome to
That's pretty
the
nuts.
way they do things.
I mean,
so
I guess you can't, you keep them at the gym, bro.
Yeah. So to my knowledge, it's a
right?
lot less money. It's more like manpower. But also it feels like they might be settling out of court, which could be bad precedent set. But also, if they do try to settle it in court, and the judge finds it in favor of Nintendo, that's bad legal precedent set. So it's been kind of
it's just
weird.
really a mess, and it's really hard when we're dealing with translations and stuff. And I know I've already derailed this fucking thing like I do every week, but I needed to get this. This is news that came out over the last
Where's our
couple of
bingo
days.
card?
So fuck off, your bingo card. Get the fuck out of here with your rival to the ether bullshit.
God.
I'm trying to inform the people.
I am the people.
Inform the people.
Anyway, the main event, what everybody came here for. We're gonna go through our top 3 protagonists today.
Video game protagonist, right?
Video game specifically.
Do we want to quickly go through? Oh, sorry. Do we really quickly want to go through all the honorable mentions?
How long you got?
I said quickly.
Let's see. Let's save it for the end. I say we go. 3, 2, 1, kind of like roundtable thing, and then if we have time, we kind of just fucking go for it. Fucking send it.
All right.
Yeah, it's already 4:20 over here.
Oh,
Ah,
420.
So, who wants to start? Number 3 on your list.
not it. Because
I can start number 3.
Because I went first with the tier list a few weeks ago. So I'm not first.
You see how that went.
I can start with my number 3. Once again, I can see the lists here, and I realize that I might be dating myself. But my number 3 is Mega Man X specifically, not Mega Man.
Mega Man X was that savage.
Because the big difference between like Mega Man versus Mega Man X is that Mega Man, the original, didn't actually like have what is it called? Free will. Because Mega Man X literally is the last creation of Dr. Light, who his magnum opus was, oh, let's create a robot with free will, because that's gonna be good for the world. But the world's not ready for it, so we're gonna lock it away for 100 years while we kind of try to train the programming to figure it out. And the whole Mega Man X saga is him being like, "Fuck, I gotta fight, but I just want world peace. I don't want to fight." And every time I have to kill these fucking robots that are trying to rebel, it just like doesn't feel right. And in the end, he literally has to kill his best friend. In quote unquote the end. He has to kill his best friend to save the day. And his best friend's like, yeah, Zero. Yeah. Because Zero found out that he is the source of the like corruption, the original corruption of all the robots, the replicants. Also, part of it's that the person who discovered Mega Man and tried to profit off of the genius invention of free will robots was an herbologist, literally a person who discovered and worked with plants, not robots.
An actual fucking weed head.
Yeah, just not qualified.
Okay, so this was all done by Florida man. Got it.
Yeah, just super underqualified, and it caused a lot of problems. But ultimately, Mega Man X being the original, for majority of the games, like the first 3 games, he's held back by his own morality, basically, constantly. He's like, man, I feel like I'm doing more harm than good. I want to be able to like talk things out. And then he eventually leading up to the whole him killing his best friend, saving the day. And then the quote unquote true ending has him literally forgetting everything and rebuilding Utopia. Basically a utopia where humans and robots can exist together is theoretically the intended ending. And then Capcom got greedy and made more games.
True.
This thing
They say, damn, we can't end here.
Do it again, but
Right.
with more pixels.
All right, Juice. Number 3. Let's go. What you got?
You guys might notice a theme with my 3, and that's okay if you do, because it is very intentional. My number 3 is going to be Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell storyline. I've always been a huge fan of sneaky get around games. They'll never hear me coming games. And as a kid, Splinter Cell was definitely one of those games that just got me super hooked, especially Splinter Cell Chaos Theory specifically. So yeah, I mean, and of course, Sam Fisher just being this badass American who can just kind of go to any part of the world and just have his way with any given amount of bad guys. It's just he's just a badass dude living through a badass story, and yeah, it's very simple, very very simple. Love it. That's it. That's literally.
That's it.
So
I
what?
will say this.
Oh,
I will say this though, really quick. One last thing. There have been rumors that another Splinter Cell was on the horizon. That Ubisoft was working on it. These rumors started about 3 years ago, I want to say. If it's gonna happen, fucking hurry up. Okay. I'm not like I've been waiting for this. So don't disappoint me, Ubisoft. What you guys did with Blacklist and it was good and all that, but just like go back. The Chaos Theory style of play, obviously upgrade the graphics, but don't make Splinter Cell like they basically turned it into an arcade game after Chaos Theory and Double
Yeah.
Agent. And don't turn it into an arcade game where I'm hanging upside down doing fucking barrel rolls while I get headshots. Don't do all that, bro. Just like keep it that raw, gritty, practical style of gameplay. You know, like that's where it belongs. So
I
that's my
don't
piece.
know if they can make another Splinter Cell game. So
I don't know either. I feel like it is tough.
Because Tom Clancy's dead.
Yeah, but no, he gave all his rights to.
True.
It's Ubisoft that made those games, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
was
is.
my
Yeah,
objection was going to be that
Ubisoft owns everything and everything Tom Clancy.
I don't know if that's true, but that might be true. I was my one thing was like I was gonna like try to avoid movie and book tie-in games, but I realized Splinter Cell is actually like 100%. Other than the name, is basically Ubisoft created.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they settled that in 2016. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm
No,
wrong
I
9%
think
of the
you're onto
time.
something.
But
Because
I'm almost certain I heard that on a different podcast like 8 years ago that Tom Clancy sold his rights to Ubisoft.
End War was Ubisoft as well.
Yep.
So yeah. I'm just gonna say this was hard, man. I thought this was gonna be easy. This was actually hard, especially doing it in top three. I didn't know who to put as two. I kind of had 1 and 2 set, but 3 was kind of hard. So I settled on Cal Kestis. Specifically, I know we're doing general character over timeline, but specifically Cal Kestis when he was in Fallen Order, because I think he had a lot more character progression in Fallen Order than Jedi Survivor, where I feel Fallen Order was more like, oh hey, I'm a lone Jedi in the fucking galaxy, and gotta basically progress into like, okay, now I need to fucking rebuild the fucking Jedi Order. Let's fucking do this. To where Jedi Survivor was kind of just like, all right, we're fucking doing this. I don't know how we're doing it, but we're fucking doing it, and we're just killing shit. So let's do it. But yeah, Cal Kestis definitely. I put him top 3, but he's definitely top 5 somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah. Okay.
And for my number 3, I have put Joel Miller from Last of Us because I think
Woo!
not Ellie. Not Ellie, and that's not because Ellie is not a great character. Ellie is very, very good. There's just something about Joel. And I think like my favorite bit about Joel is they're not afraid to show him as a bad guy, you know? He makes some very poor decisions.
Yeah.
Some very emotionally driven decisions.
Yeah.
But I think like and this is weird for like a zombie game, but it's very weirdly relatable to have Joel, have Joel be our perspective through the game, and obviously, game's been out for ages, so I'm gonna spoil it. Fuck you. Seeing Sarah die at the beginning sort of sets the precedent for how he is, and then
Sarah
seeing
dies. That's crazy. I didn't know.
bruh,
like, get out of here.
but then like seeing Ellie break him down slowly and get him to open up, and it's just very, very sweet, and it's very lovely. And even though he makes some very poor decisions, we can understand why he's making those choices. And the ending of Last of Us is so powerful
Yeah.
and sticks
It
with
is.
you, and it is
It is.
heart-wrenching. And it is because whilst Joel is wrong, like in what he's doing, he's also right. And you can see that argument, you can see that point of view. And being able to play through that and see like the conflict in his face is so brilliant. that, years and years on after remasters and after TV shows and whatever, it's all because of that character. It's all because of Joel and the connection we formed with him. I love it. I love it. It's great. Joel's fucking cool, and he's a bastard, and I'm a bastard because I agree with.
Yeah. We had a great conversation about that particular storyline, on the podcast, and it is so true, man. I mean, everything that you're saying is a part of the reason why I became so hooked to the Last of Us series. Yeah, fantastic.
That's great. It's brilliant.
Number 2.
Is this coming back to me? Okay. I mean, I'll go again, or we'll keep it cyclical.
Well, yeah, we're going in a rotation.
Yeah.
So
my number 2 is Chrono from Chrono Trigger. I had a really hard time actually adding, because my originally I wasn't gonna put the silent protagonist in. I was gonna veto silent protagonists because I think generally silent protagonists aren't interesting within the game. Like Link in Legend of Zelda. Link just does good things because he's the main character doing the saving the princess. Right? That's not really interesting, not really cool as far as protagonist goes. But despite being the silent protagonist, Chrono does so much throughout the game, including dying. He does die and come back to life through some, because huge spoilers for a game that's older than The Last of Us. I should have said that beforehand. Because the story literally starts off with him being like, damn, this girl's kind of cute. I'm gonna show her around this festival. Oop, she got shunted back in time. Through magic and this weird cross section of mechanics and magic, and I'm gonna go save her. Does a whole thing where she also just disappears from the timeline, learns a little bit more about the world, eventually sacrifices himself for his friends, doesn't save the world, but it ultimately cascades into them solving the problem. And he's just he's very clearly the leader the whole time, despite not saying a single word, and is also somehow clearly the moral compass that leads. It's oh, there's a bigger problem, we need to deal with this. Oh, there's an even bigger problem, we need to deal with this. Up until the very end of the true ending, which leads to his mom being like, man, great that you saved the past and the future and all. I wish you were home more to feed the cat, because the cat gets lonely. And then the cat and the mom accidentally fall into one of those time rifts, and that's how the credit sequence starts, is just them being like, fuck, we gotta get mom back.
I need to look up the ending of Chrono Trigger now. Has anyone told Chrono there are easier ways to get laid?
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't even technically get the girl in the end. I don't, to my knowledge, because she's royalty and he's not. And they try to jail him and kill him again. That first thing that happens is that he gets jailed improperly, and the guy is like, fuck this dude, I'm gonna kill. It's oh, even if he's found not guilty for the crime, it's okay, but we have to put you in prison for 3 days for letting the princess escape. And then he's like, we're gonna set his execution for 3 days. We're just gonna murder him.
Just fucking Jesus Christ, that's wild. And I have now bookmarked Chrono Trigger and true ending on my list.
Honestly, if there's so many good recaps. If you don't want to play the full game, it's a great JRPG, but I understand that JRPGs aren't for everyone. If you want, there are a lot of stories explained, and then you can watch through the 12 multiple endings, because there's a part of the story where it just splits onto a bunch of side quests that you can do. You don't have to do them, but the more of them that you do, it informs the ending more and more. So
Jesus Christ.
Followed that.
So so Chrono, despite breaking one of my conventions going into creating this list, I think is just such a good it's such a good protect. Literally, the only reason why you know that he's like, he had the hots for her is because he had a dream sequence once where he woke up married to her, and it was just like after he got fucked up at a party in the prehistoric age.
Well, hold on. You glossed over that. What is a party in a what does that look like?
A
Yeah,
party
you'll
in a
find out. Like
prehistoric
if you're gonna experience the story, you experience the story.
Are we playing Metallica on Triceratops skulls?
This is like
What
some
is
Kind
like
of.
this?
brothels type shit.
Kind of. You're not that far. Like as memey as it sounds, it's not that far off. The story is very well put together, and there are very little.
God.
There are plot holes because it deals with a lot with time travel, and there's inherently plot holes with time travel. But either way, it's great story. CJ, I recommend at least going through it if you want to spend the 28-ish hours that it takes to finish a traditional JRPG.
Yeah, let me just pencil that into my calendar next to mental breakdowns and YouTube edits, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Great game. Honestly, one of the best games to this day I've still ever played. And wasted a bunch of time on.
I have also noticed a theme with your list is you like games where the name of the protagonist is in the title. I don't think
Technically, actually, the name of the game is different than the name of the title of. It's very stupid. Don't get me wrong. It is stupid. You're not wrong. The Chrono Trigger, the Chrono Trigger is different from Chrono, the main character.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
It is stupid. Japan back in the 80s, 90s, 90s. Trying to figure out English. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out English.
All right, Mike, number 2.
Number 2. So this particular person didn't become my top 3 until recently, like the past couple years. But it's gonna be Captain Price from the Call of Duty series. Captain Price, if you've played a Call of Duty campaign ever before, you know who the hell that is. Doesn't really need an introduction, but he's that British fuck who just always has like the really good quotables in every in every single game. It really wasn't until the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign that I really saw Price as like a pivotal figure in the whole storyline. For obvious reasons, ties to the main bad guy Makarov, as I mentioned earlier, and of course other dudes that they've taken down over the years. But yeah, man, I mean, just when you think Call of Duty, if you don't think Captain Price, then I don't really know if you've actually played Call of Duty. I guess so. So it just like unless you just play multiplayer, which is fine. There are some people who get the game and just ignore a campaign altogether. But like that Modern Warfare 2019 campaign was one of the greatest, best campaigns I've ever played in my life, man. And he has a very huge part in. It just felt like a movie in a sense. And I don't know who's doing the voiceover for him. I mean, we've seen the guy on videos and whatnot, but yeah, man, he just like there's just this thing about his I don't know, his aura or what it is about Captain Price. He's just that guy, you know. And some of my all time favorite missions just across all of the previous Call of Duty games, he's in those missions every single time. Thinking about that COD 4 mission. What is it called again? It's not Gillies in the Mist. The sniper mission in COD 4 when you're like crawling under the freaking tank as they're like and like the whole army's walking past you and shit.
Yeah, Gillies in the Mist. Or
Gillies in the Mist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Captain Price is just he's just that guy. I'm sure you guys are probably noticing the trend at this point. So just there it is.
You like
There
men with guns.
I like dudes with guns. Yeah.
Dudes with guns. I was gonna say bang.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So my number two. Speaking of dudes with guns, right? My number two was basically CJ's number three. I'll put Joel Miller as number two. More or less for the same reasons. I mean, again, my list kind of comes from the aspect of characters who've actually had some sort of significant, like, emotional and just personality kind of progression throughout either the game or the series. And I think Joel is definitely up there again, kind of pretty much as CJ explained, like from the beginning, the way he kind of was to how he just progressed with literally trying to get to know another, I'm gonna just say, tiny human being after all the shit he's been through. It's just kind of definitely one of the characters is just kind of had that progression. Again, it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, 100%. My number
awesome.
two is probably gonna be at least a little bit controversial. Because my number two is Edward Kenway from Black Flag. And I'm gonna go on record to say it. Ezio, Altair, Connor, they are perhaps more iconic. I'd say Ezio is definitely more iconic than Edward Kenway. But here is my argument, and it's the same argument that you had, J-Dog, for Cal Kestis. I think in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio is really, really cool. His character development is amazing. We see him go from this brash teenage boy to this, it's a story of adulthood. It is, him coming into, himself, growing up, becoming more mature, and at the end of the game, we see that. But in Brotherhood and in Revelations, there is, I'm not going to say there's no development for Ezio, but it's not on that same level. So that kind of takes it down a little bit for me, whereas Edward, I fucking love Edward and his story. He's just a guy from Swansea. He's one of us. But he's like, he starts off as a pirate, and part of that is probably I like pirates. I don't know if you know this about me, but I do like myself a little bit of a pirate game. But I really like, you know, seeing his story and his relationship with Thatch, his relationship with Stede Bonnet, who I think is a really wonderful character. And seeing his relationship with his crew and Adewale, with Anne Bonny, with Jack as well, who obviously is that plot twist was amazing, especially for back in the day. And I think seeing that development of him for 2/3 of the game, let's be honest, making very rash decisions, which we think, oh, he's being reckless, and then we see the flashbacks of him and his fiance back home. So the reason he came out here was just to make a bit of money so they can go off and get married. And then you realize that the entire course of the game, we've seen him corrupted by this ideology of the pirate's life. And we see how cool being a pirate is, but also how damaging and how destructive and how addictive it can be. And then we finally get, and a lot of people are going to say it's not really an Assassin's Creed game because, for most of the game, you're not working with the assassins. But I think that Black Flag does it really well in that it's not about the story of being an assassin, because we've done that. We have done the story of being an assassin for 4 or 5 games at this point. It's the story of why someone would want to become an assassin, and it's the redemption story of Edward Kenway, and that final scene at the end of the game where, he goes back to the UK and he revives and gives rebirth to the Assassin's Creed in London, which spreads to Europe, which is why we have the games that we do. And with Abstergo being a French company, would not have happened without would not have happened without Edward. We wouldn't have had the Desmond story. It all comes from that redemption, and he goes back and he is a father to his children, and then we have the whole story with Connor and Hathaway and everything that happens, after that. I think it all comes from Edward, and I love it. I think it's a very good story because we know what an Assassin's Creed story is gonna be. You kill the guy, but
You
we
find
get
the
to
guy, kill the
see.
guy.
Yeah, but instead we get to see, well, why would I want to be an assassin? Why would I want this brotherhood? Because piracy is not true brotherhood. It only gets you so far. And I think that redemption story as a character makes Edward more interesting than Ezio. And I know that I know people are gonna hate me for that because Ezio is more iconic, but you get 4 pistols in Black Flag, you didn't get that in Brotherhood.
Well, my biggest
Also
thing
pirates.
is I was thinking about putting Ezio honestly for number 3. My biggest thing was especially because it was pretty much it was either Altair or Ezio. But then the more I thought about it, it's like you can't really say Ezio or Altair without saying Desmond. So it's kind of like a 3-pronged kind of like who's actually the fucking protagonist here kind of thing. So I kind of skipped it out and fucking threw in Kestis instead.
I'm not gonna
But
lie, I'm an Ezio hater. I think
wow.
Ezio isn't actually that interesting. He's a yes man to like 3 different people throughout. He doesn't make his own decisions. Like the moment it feels like he might figure something out, someone else just tells him what to do, and he's like, "All right, I'll do that." And I just
True.
it's like, oh
Also,
man, make a decision for yourself, man. Like be the main character.
y'all gonna hate me. I actually have not played Black Flag yet.
Oh,
Genuinely,
I don't hate you, but damn.
I think it's
Yeah.
worth going back and experiencing it.
Yeah.
It's been on my
It's a
list. Like
great game.
honestly, a lot of the new Assassin's Creed have been on my list just to kind of
Mm.
like play out. But
I think my only advice with Black Flag is don't rush it.
Yeah.
Let yourself take time with it. Don't be like, oh, I need to keep because I think the thing that Black Flag does really well is the passage of time. Because all the
Yeah.
missions, sometimes you'll do a mission and then the game's like, all right, it's 7 years later. And it's like, okay, cool. So let yourself exist in the world. It's very good at doing that.
And this is a very
spoiler.
good thing to understand. Like what based on what CJ is saying is like sometimes there are people who, when you play a game, either you just want to get through the main story, or you're like, all right, do a couple story missions. Now I've got 17 side missions that I have to complete first. You should do that when you play Black Flag.
Oh yeah.
Like you're gonna you might have the opportunity to fast travel somewhere, but it's so much more beneficial to just sail the ocean, listen to your mates sing songs as you guys are out there, and knock down a couple ships on the way as well, man. It is a fantastic experience.
Also, it still looks beautiful to this day. Like
Leave
Yeah.
the
obviously the graphics have
believer.
aged. The graphics have absolutely aged, but it's still like just
Right.
walking through the islands and seeing the tropics and seeing how beautiful they are is brilliant.
I really felt
Love
like
that.
Assassin's Creed, like Black Flag, is one of the first games that I felt like actually had timeless graphics. Like when like any more realistic, it kind of hit the uncanny valley.
Mm.
Mhm.
I I mean it's 1080, right? Or is it a
Yeah, it's
720p?
10. No,
Yeah,
it's 10. It was because it was one of the first games to come out on the PS4, Xbox One generation. I think it was the
yeah.
first Assassin's Creed game of that generation.
Yeah, I really feel like once you hit that, as far as like graphics go, it's just once you hit that like 1080
Mm.
resolution with that type of resolution, like it's really hard to like upgrade graphics without it feeling kind of weird.
Yeah. I
Uh,
also I don't mind it being gritty because it is a pirate game and one of your main
sure.
hubs is a disease-filled village. So it looking a little bit gritty and grainy and a bit dirty. It's like, yeah, but we're fucking pirates. Half of us are already drunk, and if we're not, we're working on it. Like,
Okay.
We're fucking pirates.
All right,
Eh,
boys. Number 1,
Uh,
numero uno.
So I know this one is going to cause a lot of upset. So I was thinking about asking to go last to see how everyone else responds to my number one.
Oh my god.
Because I know a lot of people will have feelings. I feel like I promised controversy when coming up with opinions on this podcast. I can reveal it. I will reveal it. It's not listed on our call sheet here. I haven't listed it because I need to make sure that everyone here reacts to it for the first time together. Cuz all right. So just to go into it, I was thinking what makes a great protagonist, right? It's the highs, the lows, the growth, the change of the protagonist, right?
I swear to God, if you fucking
and the big thing is the hard part about making this list for me was that I don't play a lot of single player games, two with games that have a lot of like solid protagonists. Y'all know that I'm a bit of a sweater, especially in fighting games. Like Street Fighter, shitty protagonist. Ryu's only the protagonist for the like first game, like Street Fighter 2. Not a great protagonist. Not very interesting. He just wants to get stronger. Things like that. So I went deep into the brain, which is why I pull out a lot of classics like Chrono Trigger, Mega Man. And I was like, oh, you know who the number one greatest protagonist of all of video games is? It's the protagonist of League of Legends, Faker. Faker is the
my gosh.
biggest protagonist out of anything at any video game. You want to know? He debuted playing League of Legends 2013, won Worlds. First year that he showed up on the scene. Won, right?
Wait, so it's a player.
Yeah, this is a player.
Wait,
yeah, he's a player.
We didn't say video game character. We just said video game protagonist. And Faker is the protagonist of League of Legends.
Juice has
for sure.
Juice has a definition of protagonist. I'm not sure if that fits it, pal.
What is our definition of protagonist? I'm not changing it, but
my fucking god.
Yeah, I just looked at the definition on Merriam-Webster. Which is
I'm
basically
changing my answer to Shroud
fictional.
for number one.
Yeah, it was like fictional text.
You know what? Fucking Stampede Longnose. He's my number one protagonist. Because if that's the fucking rule we're going with,
leading character,
Markiplier. Let me go.
The main figure or one of the most prominent figures.
I'm going Kobe Bryant.
No. But Kobe Bryant's not a video game protagonist, right?
He's in video. He's in video games, bro. He's in NBA Live, man. He's in 2K.
If you want to say that he's the best protagonist in 2K, if you want to say that he's the best protagonist in NBA 2K, you'd be wrong because that's a shitty protagonist. He doesn't even have voice lines.
Fuck you. Dimitri Blade, Cat's gay as fuck Greek wrestling creator wrestler, has had more of a story than Baker ever will.
Baker? No, that's not true.
Baker.
You want to know?
He
Okay,
says he makes cookies.
Hold on.
He says he makes pies, just to lay out, not video game wins.
Just to lay out Faker's legacy, right? Faker comes on the scene, wins the whole fucking thing. Everyone acknowledges that he's the best at the time. Doesn't make the world next year, but then wins back to back with new teammates. 2015, 2017. Wins a bunch of different tournaments throughout, unable to win the big one up until last year. Literally a 7-year gap.
The only faker in this conversation is you, alright? Get the fuck out.
Is a 7-year fucking gap where he all of a sudden wins. Do you know, literally 10 years after he debuted, he fucking comes back, just reaches in, getting second place over and over again, reaches in, finds the will to clutch up in the finals, wins the whole fucking thing. Not only that, this year.
Here's the thing. All right, I'm sure he's great, and that does genuinely sound like a really good journey. You're in the wrong fucking category. You're the kind of motherfucker who would vote Rocket League. It's a family game. Fuck you. You're in the wrong category.
No, to be fair, if we're gonna say there's no game that ruins a family more than Mario Party.
That's not what I said, though. That's in the right category. You fucking idiot.
I rest my case.
That's not the case.
Oh my god,
He's
we're
like,
moving on. We're fucking moving.
I said what I said. All right, I said what I said.
Fucking tier list.
As you say,
Fuck you. I'm done. I'm so done. I didn't need this. Right, there's the next mental breakdown. Here we go.
This one's unscheduled.
I'm just saying. If there needed to be, oh my god, they made a music video about him for the promo of this year's Worlds. He was one game away, one team fight away from not making it,
Bro.
and they were sweating. And then
LeBron James would be a more genuine answer because at least he's in multiverses. He's an actual video game character. Fuck you for this shit. I'm actually pissed off.
My god. He has literally a customized skin for him that is worth $500.
All right, we're moving on. We're fucking.
I'm so annoyed.
You're hearing large sucking sounds right now.
I can't
coming
even.
from Quake's mic.
I can't even.
Oh,
Fuck.
All right.
you have some wild opinions on this podcast.
I suppose it's my turn next.
Yeah, please, for the love of God.
All right, man. Listen. We've already been on this theme of like guys with guns, and guess what? The theme continues. My all-time favorite video game protagonist is gotta be Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Shocker.
I mean, listen. Which storyline wise, man? So I refuse to choose a particular Snake, although I have a favorite Snake. I in this situation, I just have to say Snake itself because technically speaking, all of the Snakes are connected in ways that are so interesting when you learn about those ways. The storyline of Metal Gear Solid is indeed so complex. I mean, I played the game since I was a teenager, and I still don't understand the entire storyline to this day. I feel like there could probably be a college course on that game storyline, and you know, and it would be legit. Like you would actually have to be at home, you know, reading stories, trying to and playing the games to make sure that you understand everything. So yeah, I mean, I guess in a way to answer your question, my favorite Snake is Naked Snake from Snake Eater, who is technically the human earliest version of Snake itself, and like where the birth of Snake happens.
Yeah, he's where all the clones of DNA comes from. Yeah,
all the clones come from. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, specifically the story of Snake Eater, especially once you get to the end of it and understand and learn how he earned the name Big Boss, because that's what people called him later on in his life. It's one of those. I kind of get like the Last of Us vibes when I think about that story, because it really does make you feel like you're in a movie. And on top of that, Snake goes through some fucking shit to get to where he is. Like by the end of his story, like really gets his ass handed to him multiple times, and has to deal with some traumatic, some traumatic things for obvious reasons. Is literally trying to stop the world from being fucking blown up by nuclear weapons, literally. So I mean, naturally you're gonna run into that type of shit. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably of the three characters that I mentioned, is probably the most progression itself with Snake, and ironically doesn't really take too much time or effort to explain those things. It's kind of just like, I can't stop there's really no time to discuss how I feel because motherfuckers are trying to blow the world up. So just know you can tell I've been through some shit. Look at my scars. I'll let you figure it out for yourself. Um, so yeah, definitely Snake. Gotta be number one.
Saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you did. Of course you
It's fair, though.
did.
Like it's fair. It's real fair. Like that's valid.
Still hasn't
Yeah.
played a single Metal Gear Solid in his entire life.
Man, it's I mean, it's I wouldn't suggest anyone play it unless you want to like play the series because it's
That's
once you
my
play
main
one
thing.
game, you kind of start wondering like, damn, I wonder what happened before and after this, right? And then it just spirals.
I think that's my main thing about getting into a lot of the single player titles nowadays. It's like if I get into one, I have to fucking play the rest of them, and I currently don't have time for all that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard. It's not. It's all of a sudden you have these like massive titles. It's not even single player games. Fucking there's so many tie-ins, just these long series where you have to know what happened in like the last 7 games to get this one reference that's really important to the storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
I
the other
totally had
thing that was yeah, also something that was mentioned in chat is the cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid games are like 20 minutes at sometimes like people are telling whole stories and going back, generations to make you understand how you ended up where we are today. So it's like the effort that Hideo Kojima put into like creating that world is yeah, man, it's insane.
Yeah, kind of miss that honestly. That's one thing I get from a couple of my friends is like, oh, you just play multiplayer games. You don't enjoy single player story games. I'm like, it's not that I don't enjoy them. There's just
That's
no
where I got
good
my
ones
start.
anymore. They're all half of them nowadays are fucking shit. There is no fucking good story nowadays. It's all fucking watered down fucking garbage.
Hades had a pretty good story. I'm gonna say that.
Hades almost made my top 3.
I saw Zagreus on there for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on there.
He was on my top 5 for a little bit, but I kicked him down pretty quickly.
I think Melanoi. I've only played a little bit of the like early access of Hades 2, but Melanoi is also a very well written character, and the relationships he has with a lot of the people that you meet is very cute. Very cute.
I did not play Astrobot. Also, kind of need to dust off my PlayStation.
Astrobot, honestly, Astrobot might be on one of my list of games of the year because that God, it just takes me back to the good old days.
So
yeah, I'm surprised Beautiful Joe wasn't anyone's answer.
Oh my god. How dare you? How dare you? Great game, awful protagonist.
Too handsome. So that was the problem.
Yeah, I'm just jealous the whole fucking time. I don't know what.
Like,
so
this dude fucks, bro. Like,
my overall number 1, honestly, Riley fucking no, I'm just
Riley Silver.
He was the villain of that story. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Hey,
villain you've ever known.
No, I don't know, man. He was a protagonist in my heart. I don't know.
Yeah.
Protagonist doesn't necessarily mean the good guy. I'm just saying.
But he didn't want to be the main character. That was the whole point. The whole point of it is he wanted to leave that in the bar. Bro, we need to do an entire fucking podcast on Riley. Like, at this point. Oh, shit. I'll do it. I'll fucking do an interview. I don't give a shit.
Fucking memeing, but not memeing, dude. That was some. I'm kind of serious on that aspect. But honestly, Master Chief got to be my number 1. Just the progression of his character, again, emotionally throughout the entire fucking series, dude. It's just you can see how he's changed as a character from Halo 1 to, honestly, fuck Halo 5. So Halo 1 through Halo 4. You can see just the progression of him throughout the entire timeline. Definitely easy top two. Could be interchangeable.
Top two, not two.
Yeah.
Top two, not two, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Master Chief is badass. I still love to hear that one fucking line from the Halo Infinite story when he like kind of like wakes up and like the pilot's like, "What are you gonna do?" And Master Chief just goes, "I need a gun." I fucking love that. I was like, "Yes, get this man a gun."
I still haven't
It's just
played
like the
the
best.
Infinite fucking storyline either.
It's fun, man. It's a good story. Open
I'm
world.
pretty sure the Infinite campaign is also on Game Pass. And if it is, I'm considering. I need to get through Watch Dogs Legion now, but like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
out there.
I think it is on Game
hell
Pass.
yeah.
I need to.
It probably
that.
is.
Probably. It's a Microsoft title. If it's not, they're missing a fucking beat here.
Yeah.
Uh,
For
Right.
sure, the most iconic ones were 1 through 4.
Yeah.
I respect that. So my number one is Faker.
I'm going with Quang on this one.
Yeah. You know what? You might not. That Quang.
He
I
actually
think
has a
it's
good point. All right, he made a
Quang's
convincing argument.
Quang's answer is bullshit, and I'm gonna go on record, Quang. It is a bullshit answer in the wrong category.
I think you're wrong. I think Faker is in the game forever. Even has a statue of him at one point in the game.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Actually, go fuck yourself. All right, you don't see me saying CM Punk is my number one protagonist just because he's in the fucking DLC. Right,
Yeah,
fuck
but
you.
his DLCs, he doesn't do anything in his DLC. That's what I'm just saying.
Okay,
At the end of the day, he's literally the goat within the game.
I'm literally about to send you the pipe bomb. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Like 6 people will get that reference. It's fine. My top one was actually, I thought it was gonna be hard, and then I set myself a criteria. And then my list entirely changed. But my number one is the God of War Kratos, because I think like God of War 1 to 3 alone is just a really, really fun revenge story.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, each game is a different kind of revenge, which is fun. And I think just seeing, he's a badass and he's iconic as fuck, right? You see a bald guy with a red tattoo and 2 axes, you know who it is. And it's brilliant, and it's so much fun to just go through and slaughter a pantheon of gods that I know actually quite a lot about, and it's a lot of fun to play through that. Some of the boss fights were insanely hard, for the age I was when I played them, and I still loved it. And you know what? I'm gonna, QTEs don't always hit the mark, but I think God of War is actually a game where the QTEs do kind of fit, and I think they actually do it quite well, and it balances it really well of being cinematic whilst also making sure there's some really good old fashioned PlayStation platforming hack and slash gameplay in there. And then God of War 4 came about and decided, you know what, we're going to take this character in an entirely different direction, and it's going to be a very different kind of game, and we're not going to have a single camera cut in the entirety of the game, and somehow that's going to render on a PlayStation 4 just fine. And we're also going to have this little kid that you're probably going to find annoying, and we're going to have these little collectibles and shit that you're going to spend 3 hours looking for and whatever. And you know what? Somehow it fucking worked, and I was hooked again, and I was in it. And you know what? I get that a lot of people don't like Atreus, but I think through 4 and Ragnarok, the relationship between Kratos and Atreus is really fun, and it has really nice moments. And I get it, because I think if you look at it at the perspective of Atreus realizing, my dad's a god who murdered a load of other gods, and all the other gods that aren't dead are afraid of him. Yeah, you kind of want you would also get a bit of an ego complex. Also, spoiler alert, he's fucking Loki, so of course he's a bit of a shit. He's Loki. Like and that plot twist in itself was really fun. But I think especially after recently, having finally sort of finished the Ragnarok story and reading into it and actually knowing a lot about it, the fact that they've been able to take this one character through 5 games, obviously, and there's still more story to tell, and they have completely flipped a character on their head and made them an entirely different person, but it completely makes sense. When I first heard they were announcing God of War 4, I was like, no, Kratos' death at the end of 3, there was an entire point to that, and you're gonna ruin it. And 6 hours in, I was wrong, and I knew that I was wrong, and it was worth it. Like it was brilliant. It was beautiful and so much fun. And just sitting through those titles, watching a man go from avenging his fallen family to then realizing he killed the wrong people and going on a fucking murder spree in the Greek pantheon, and then actually getting a chance to start again. And then the whole thing with Freya in 4, and you see why Kratos has those opinions about Freya and about her son. And it's so good, and it's so well written, and he's such a good character, and his voice is butter.
Yeah, no, that's true. Kratos was close to being in my top 3.
Yeah.
Only because 4 and Ragnarok happened. I think before that he's like just a fun dude.
Bro, if you ain't saying boy like Kratos, you don't deserve to say the word boy. Like, it's
Boy.
so it's so good. Like, they kept, and this is the thing we said, I think, for a lot of characters, is that, like, it's very hard to make a video game protagonist compelling through multiple games. There's a reason Assassin's Creed has a different fucking main character every game, because I think they realize you have Ezio for 3, but they're like, there's nothing more we can do for him, and fuck it, it's kind of gone a bit shit. He was very one note in Revelations, because it was like, I want to find out more about Altair and who's Desmond, and that was the entire game. But they did it with Kratos, and I think if you are talented enough to make a character compelling for 5 multi-hour single-player stories and still make me want more, fuck it, you did well.
Yeah, I mean, Kratos in 1 is different from Kratos in 2 and 3. And Kratos in 4 is a very different Kratos from the 4, but it's very clearly same origins.
It's very clear that it's the
Yeah.
same guy, it's the same story, and it's really interesting and fun. And again, I'm gonna hop back to it. I think this is a theme I'm noticing, is the relationship between the protagonist and their companion in Kratos and Atreus, and in Joel and Ellie, just brings an entire different dimension to a character. And Atreus is a bit of a shit. He's annoying, but also I can understand that, and I can empathize with Atreus, and I want Atreus to succeed, and I want Kratos to succeed. And that's, if I'm caring about this character who's annoying as fuck because I'm his dad, you've done it. You win. Kratos is the best character ever.
No, that's an awesome story for sure. I need to finish those 2 games. Like, I started but never got through them. That's fantastic.
Oh, it's so good.
Especially the voice acting, bro. Voice acting is like, this is unreal. Like, wait, this is a human? You guys didn't just like AI this?
I did buy this microphone to sound like Kratos, like to do that. That is I did buy this microphone specifically to do more voice acting work.
And I can't speak for Ragnarok. I'm not entirely sure, but I know for a fact that God of War 4, again, 0 fucking camera cuts in that game. How the fuck did you manage that?
Yeah.
Fuck, like, Jesus Christ. You know how hard it is to do that for a single scene in a movie? a single scene with no camera cuts or disguising the camera cuts or whatever. He did it for like what? How long is that game? Like 15 hours, 20 hours? If you want 100% it, fuck, dude.
Yeah. Ragnarok's a little bit different because you have a lot of different perspectives that you bounce back and forth from.
Yeah. It's really hard to do that, but like, bro, they did so well on that game.
Yeah.
It's so well. God of War 4 may be one of the greatest games ever made.
No argument here.
Yeah, I mean I don't think that's that crazy of an opinion.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
We're not gonna do this. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna do this.
Let me fight CJ. No, CJ, your opinions are garbage.
Okay.
What a bad opinion. What
at
a bad
least
opinion that most people agree with you on. Oh my god.
At least I read the title of the stream.
Oh, I'm still correct. I'm not backing down from this.
Okay, alright, cool. I could make a very political joke here, but I'm not gonna because it's too
Oh
soon.
gosh.
Oh my god. All right, put your shit in chat, boys. Fucking, it's been great. We actually didn't go that much over time. I'm actually quite surprised. Links in the chat for everybody's socials. Of course, you can catch XP Share here again in 2 weeks. This next week's gonna kind of be a quiet one. We got Street Fighter coming up on Thursday, Multiverse again on Friday, and then back to business as usual. Side quests next Wednesday. Hopefully, we got a couple new things.
Wednesday after next
being announced. Yeah, well, the following Wednesday after the Friday that's coming up.
We've only got a couple more of these until the end of the year. I think we've got like 3 more episodes of XP Share for 2024. So,
we
gotta do a Christmas special.
Well, I mean, you
my
mentioned
God,
it
imagine.
like a crap media awards ceremony. I think you mentioned.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
I'm gonna say it. Hop in the Discord if you've got any suggestions for
categories,
for categories, for awards, for other lists you want us to make. Just message one of the 4 of us, and we'll pin it and we'll do it. Cause yeah, we're getting close to the end of the year.
Be great.
Indeed.
It's gonna be fire.
Shit, XP Share is gonna be 2 years old in 5 months.
Damn.
4 months? 5 months?
The memories.
Oh my god. We used to be so shit, and we're still shit. I mean, what?
Wait.
I blame myself.
This got depressing.
We changed half the cast, and nothing's worked. Like nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
TJ's just more angry than he was beforehand.
No, we
No, it's just directed in different ways. It's just different. Yeah, it's just.
I mean, we got some things planned. I do want to get back to the developer grind. Try to get somebody, some well-known guests on here, to talk about the industry and stuff like that. Hopefully, just get XP Share more known than usual. I mean, we're spitting facts here, and not a lot of people are regurgitating those facts. All right, so we need to make sure we're on top of it.
I'm glad you acknowledge my opinions.
Get out of here, Quinn.
Can I just say, we went an entire episode without mentioning early access. I think we did good.
I think we are. Well, now you just mentioned early access. So. But anyways, guys, this has been episode 37. Keep on top with the Discord. We got a lot of new stuff coming around for you guys to enjoy. Love y'all. Thanks for chilling with us. Deuces.
Peace.